Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. It doesn't matter what day today is. See? They don't care what day it is. Wholesome Roots, Rose and Ryan and family at Wholesome Roots put out an open collaboration, 5 Reasons Why I Homestead. 5 Reasons Why We Homestead. And so I was tagged to do a video by VW Family Farm. They are here in Arkansas, north of me. They live on top of a mountain, and they are co-hosting a meetup in April of 2019. They're going to host a meetup with Roots and Refuge Farm. Can I get all these links in here? I'll try to put the links down below also. So, Rose and Ryan, Wholesome Roots, did the 5 Reasons Why I Homestead. VW Family Farm tagged me in it, and they're doing a meetup with Roots and Refuge Farm in April. So make sure you're subscribed to all those channels. Okay. Previously, Rose did another open collab, I don't know, probably over a year ago. 10 Reasons Why I Homestead, Why We Homestead, or 10 Reasons Why I Want to Homestead. And I did a video back then on 10 Reasons Why I Want to Homestead. That was before this place. That was before I had any idea that I would be getting this place. So that's interesting. But not interesting enough for me to make this video too long. So what are my 5 reasons? It's hard to narrow them down. But going off of my last list, in no particular order, first off, I'm going to say freedom / independence. Yeah, and it's not true of all homesteaders, but it's one of the main reasons why I wanted to homestead, or to move out into the country, or to hobby farm, or to, you know, just be a hillbilly. Any of those, you can call me anything you want to, as long as I'm happy. That's the thing. But the freedom and independence. Freedom, I can have chickens, I can have cats, I can live in a tiny house, I can sleep when I want and not, you know, worry too much about being woken up. That's one of the good things for my health, is being able to get enough sleep. And, you know, the freedom and independence to enjoy my life, enjoying the butterflies and the birds and the mushrooms and the nature, and having the freedom to grow things. So yeah, I would say the freedom and independence. And with the independence comes being able to control my own living situation, however trashy it may be. As long as I pay my property taxes here, they can't kick me out. So I have, you know, I have that security, so to speak, of my future living situation. And so that's the freedom, and that's the independence part. Okay, next up, I will say number 2 is the opportunities that having a piece of land creates. So many opportunities. If you've got a piece of land, you can grow stuff. You can grow all kinds of stuff that, depending on your area, depending on how close you are to cities, whatever, there's something that you can grow that other people will hopefully want. Food is the first thing that comes to mind, but that's not the only thing. Especially, you know, like veggies. Other food that doesn't come to mind so often are fruit trees and berries and nuts. That's something else that I have the opportunity to grow here. I have the opportunity to grow flowers, or gourds, or you know, any number of things. Beautiful bushes. As long as you can navigate all the laws and everything, you've got opportunities when you've got a homestead, or when you've got a piece of property. The opportunity to make halfway decent, interesting YouTube videos. Some are good, but most of them are decent. But yeah, that's another opportunity that I have here that I would not have, you know, sitting in somebody's room somewhere watching YouTube and and TV all day long. So the opportunities, number 2. Let's see, number 3 is, I'm going to say, frugal living. And this isn't true of all homesteaders. A lot of homesteaders out there are throwing a lot of money at it because they are more interested, a higher priority for them or healthy food or whatever. But for me, it's frugal living. And, having a water well, I don't have any water bill. I have an electric bill. I have my internet bill. I have my cell phone bill, internet, cell phone, and the property taxes are relatively cheap, car insurance, I am living about as cheap as you can get. It's hard to live frugally cheaply when you're renting. It's just, and I did it for my entire life. I rented, so I'm not casting any aspersions out there. But it's just that once you've got a piece of land and it's paid off and there's no mortgage and you don't owe anything on it, that's about as frugal living as you can get. No lot rent, no apartment rent, no high, it depends on your area, but no high property taxes. But this is why I'm homesteading. You go homestead for your own reasons, and that's perfectly fine. So yeah, frugal living, being able to grow my own food, being able to catch my own food. I gotta go fishing, man. I passed them up another day. Yeah, I gotta go fishing, hunting. Somebody driving by with a wild boar in the back of their truck. You never know what's gonna happen. So that also goes to the frugal living, is being able to provide for my own needs, as it were. So what do we got? Is that 3 or 4? I'd take a break anyway. All right, I'm going to say my next reason is health. And that's not something I would have thought of when I did my previous video. But yeah, and it's, I have the opportunity to eat healthier. I'm not doing it yet. I'm going to start here pretty soon, but yeah, not having a kitchen and that kind of, or counter space, or yeah, that kind of Rex thing, or a stove. But as far as, I'm living a lot healthier, just being outside, just being outside and active. And that's a thing about, being your own boss, so to speak, is, if I'm getting bad muscle spasms in my leg or whatever, I just, walk 50 feet inside and take it easy until I can go do something else. So that's my health, and then being able to sleep without interruption. I can't, it's such a big thing for me, is if I get enough sleep and can get a nap in, then I feel a lot better. So I would say I'm doing this for my health. And the last reason, which they kind of all go together, is happiness. Yeah, man. I've got freedom, I've got independence, I've got a little bit of security, I've got opportunities to be, self-sufficient as far as income goes. I'm not there yet. Thanks to YouTube, I'm pretty darn close, though. I've got opportunities to meet other homesteaders, other farmers. Hopefully I get up to that meetup in April and get put it on your calendar. I don't remember what the date is. You have to check out VW Family Farm. I think it's the first weekend in April. But anyway, put that on your calendar. Come down. I'm going to do everything I can to be here. I've been able to meet so many people and to learn so much from YouTube, like the learning about the hugel mounts from Edible Acres, and seeing that he's not going to plan into them for years. And so, all right, I don't feel so bad if I've got big old piles out there for a couple of years. Although with all these wood chips, it should go faster than that for me. But yeah, my happiness and just being able to live a life that I have some pride in. It's not that I'm trying to be an example that everybody should be like me and live like me and do things like me. I'm not trying to do that at all, but I'm just trying to live the best that I can with my minimalist outlook. I'm not a complete minimalist, but I do have a minimalist outlook when you think about downsizing my expenses so that it's just the bare minimum for me to live on out here. And I think about that with all my approaches, except chickens. Man, it's hard to be a minimalist when you get into chickens. Holy cow, they're going through the food right now. I got to rethink this whole. I'll have some hens here ready to sell very quickly, so hopefully that will start changing. And then I can start hatching some more. But in any event, my happiness, I can be the change I wish to see in the world. I can control my own actions and behavior, and I can stop eating fast food and the chickens that are grown next door. Nothing wrong with that. That's your thing. Go do it. But I'd rather make different choices for myself, and I'm not going to go out and preach to people how they should live. I'm just going to live how I live, and if you agree, you'll do it yourself. If not, then you'll go your own way, and hey, that's live and let live. That's my philosophy in life. All right, so I think that's about it. Boy, the birds are really coming back. They were gone all summer long, but I had butterflies, so that was a good trade, I guess. But now it's winter. The birds are back. I miss them. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more bird footage like that yellow-bellied sapsucker. Yeah, that is like one of the best bird names ever, yellow-bellied sapsucker. But yeah, that's my happiness. I get to learn what these birds are, what the butterflies are, and all this cool stuff. So yep, that's my 5 reasons. Go have a look at the other ones on the playlist. It's fascinating to learn why people do what they do sometimes. So, yep, take her easy, everybody.